of a spin-off, orange and gray. I can't wait. I have a wide variety of tiki lounge. Look at the colors. If you guys want me to do more species predator fish, look at Tupac, huh? West Side!
Hoʻomalu, Hana Hui A Maui. Aloha,
my ohana. It is your boy back with another aquatic adventure. Now, if you're new to the channel, let me be the first to give you a nice big warm aloha and welcome. On my channel, we talk about everything aquatics, and before we jump into this video, I gotta give a huge shout out to all of you, the ohana. Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes in my last video. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't seen that last video, I'll throw a card up above. Go check out what I bought for my birthday, and I can't wait to jump into this video because it's kind of a spin-off of the last video. Before we jump into all that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is the perfect opportunity. Hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a little bell. Click that bell, turn it on. It's just gonna notify you when I upload a new video. Now let's flip this camera around and let me show you guys the above ground pond, my beautiful koi fish. If you guys were wondering about the koi, they're all doing great. The water temperature is about 51 degrees right now. It is pretty chilly, but not as chilly as it was like a week and a half ago. It dropped down into the 40s, probably the low 30s at night. But as you can see, the fish are thriving, and I actually gave them a little bit of winter food, so they're actually like kind of alive right now. Look at my beautiful Tancho. He is doing so great. Absolutely love that fish. Oh, look at the Ki Utsuri right there, Ginrin. He's doing great too, one of my other favorites. Right next to him, the golden corn. Look at him. Woohoo! The sun's not even out. Look at the colors, are just blazing, huh? My Shiro Utsuri right there, beautiful, black and white. Next to him, right there with the orange and gray, beautiful Goshiki. Oh, there's the Hi Utsuri, black and red. Ooh, the Tancho Goshiki down there at the bottom. I don't know if you can see the Tancho with the gray body. I'm trying to focus in. There he is. He's going to separate himself. My beautiful Tancho Goshiki. Oh my gosh, below him, look at that 4-step Goshiki. 4 steps. The steps are the red-orange there, or reddish-orange steps. If he turns around, you'll see there's 4 separate steps. Matsuke Notsuke, look at that, my beautiful Sanke. The red and the Matsuke Notsuke, absolutely gorgeous. Look at them all. They think I'm going to feed them again. I gave them some food already. Look at my beautiful butterfly Yamabuki Ogan. Ooh, look at the yellow one right there, lemon hirayaki. Ooh, it looks like a doitsu too, yeah. Lemon hirayaki doitsu. Oh man, just My kohaku right there, swimming, looking nice. Anyways, that's my koi fish collection in a nutshell. Absolutely love them. They're doing great out here. No casualties. All right, so now that we touched base on the above ground pond and the koi, some of you guys were wondering how they were doing in this cold front that we had here in Northern California. Let's go ahead and teleport over into Tiki Lounge, my fish room that I am slowly building in my garage, okay? If you guys were curious about Tiki Falls 4.0, it's over here. We got tarps out because we're expecting like 3 days of heavy rain. I think it's going to hit like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Really heavy, but it's not going to be cold, so that's cool. I guess it's kind of a tropical rain. Anyways, let's teleport. I'm going to Hawaiian punch out in 3, 2, 1. I'll see you guys in Tiki Lounge. Whew, just like that, we are in the garage, aka Tiki Lounge. Behind me, the 6-foot aquarium. Now, let me tell you guys something. The 6-foot aquarium is turning into one of my favorite aquariums. I find myself sitting in front of it just staring at it. There's just so much activity. The colors, the variety of cichlids that I have in it are absolutely breathtaking. I was gonna wait a while to give you guys an update on these cichlids, and they were ones that I picked up from my birthday. They are the beautiful Turkana jewel cichlids. Now I'm going to show you some footage of the last video when I bought these guys on my birthday, and as you can see, the colors of them are really faint. They almost look like a peach, not very red at all. But now I'm going to show you what they look like. Man, did they color up. And I was so worried because they are a smaller African cichlid, and we're going to go into the specs of the Turkana jewel cichlid, and I just can't wait. I can't wait to show you guys what they look like. Let me go ahead and flip this camera around and show you guys the 6-foot aquarium and what's going on. Now here is the 6-foot aquarium. I have a wide variety of different cichlids from different regions of the world. South America, Central America, Africa. I mean, look at this beautiful red shoulder severum. I have a nice collection of severums in here. We have a turquoise severum right here. We have a green severum right here. Everybody is getting along. Look at the tiger stripe severum right here. We have some electric blue AQQAs. We got one right there. We have a giant South American cichlid, which is my tiger longfin Oscar. Big. And then I was kind of sketchy about this guy, but Tupac, my Jack Dempsey cichlid, he's doing great. He's a Central American cichlid. We also have a gold severum right here and a red spotted severum. So pretty. We have the rainbow cichlids, another Central American cichlid, which I was kind of scared about these guys too because they are smaller, but they hold their own. Look at their colors. Look like a little bunch of bumblebees. And then of course we have JJ, my green terror, which I was super sketched to put in here because he's kind of aggressive, but for the most part, everybody's getting along. Everybody, including the Turkana jewel cichlids. Look how pretty they are, guys. Look at them. They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at the colors. Look in their dorsal fin. Look at that. They just flash that beautiful like turquoise color. But the red is so dark now. And I don't know if you guys remember what they look like. They were kind of a pale peach. Yeah. And all three of them are doing great. I was worried about them because they're so small. They're a smaller African cichlid, but they're doing great. And then the redhead Tapaho, Geo Vegas, they're all doing great. I think there's just so many hides and, breaks in sight that no one can, really attack anybody. But for the most part, we have these huge fake plants here, big driftwood here with holes and whatnot in it. And also on this side, this big piece of driftwood. Everybody is like shockingly getting along. I am ecstatic. I'm so happy. Look at this one right here. Look, we'll get a real close up on this one. Look at it. Oh, they're so gorgeous. I highly recommend this African cichlid. We're going to go over some specs and a little bit of care for the Turkana jewel cichlid. There's a total of 3 of them that I have in here. Here's the other one. Look how deep red this one is. Oh gosh, look at Tupac, huh? Whew. And we're going to go over some specs with these guys. Now, the Turkana jewel cichlid is from Lake Turkana in East Africa. Actually, Lake Turkana is kind of next to Lake Victoria, where frontosas are, and a lot more African cichlids. It's in Kenya, and it kind of borders Ethiopia too as well. Lake Turkana is a very salty lake, rich in saline. It's in the middle of the desert. Next thing you know, there's this huge body of water. Lake Turkana has the largest dense population of crocodiles in Africa. Lake Turkana is the largest desert lake in the world. It actually provides fresh water and fish for over 300,000 people. It is ginormous. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you some underwater footage of Lake Turkana. As you can see, it's super rocky, so it gives you an idea on how to scape your aquarium if you do plan on keeping the Turkana jewel cichlid. Very rocky, lots of hides, and they should actually thrive inside any aquarium with rockscape. They're also good with plants too as well, so they won't chew up your plants, nor will they like pull them out of the substrate too as well. They actually love the cover, to be honest with you, and a lot of people that breed the Turkana jewel cichlids say that it helps them with breeding too, so just keep that in mind. Now, the Turkana jewel cichlid is part of the Hemichromis family. It is the Hemichromis exul, which is pretty easy to say. It is one of 13 different types of Hemichromis, and 3 of those 13 are predator fish, which I also have, which is called the 5-star general cichlid. This is the Hemichromis elongatus. This is considered one of the 3 predator fish in the Hemichromis family, or better known as the distant cousin or relative of the Turkana jewel cichlid. I think some people forget that the 5-star general cichlid is a West African cichlid, so it's pretty much on the other side of Africa and is considered the Hemichromis family or a jewel cichlid. Super aggressive jewel cichlid though. Just keep that in mind. As you can see, not only do we have African cichlids from the east side of Africa, but we also have African cichlids from the west side of Africa as well. And your boy had to get dripped out in some red, not because I'm in a gang, but just to represent and honor the beauty of the Turkana jewel cichlid. As you can see, I got the island silver crown on. If you guys are interested in a island silver crown, all of their links will be down in the description below. Go give them a follow on Instagram. That's island silver crown. Now let's flip this camera around and talk more about the beautiful Turkana jewel cichlid. Now let's talk about size and care for these beauties. They don't get very big. For the hemichromis species, they're one of the smaller African cichlids. Now they only grow to about 2 to 4 inches. The males are actually bigger than the females and also have more of a deeper red. The females, which I think this is a female, have more of a brighter red. Now their temper is pretty chill. As you can see in the footage that I'm shooting, you don't see them really chasing too many, fish around or them being chased. They kind of hold their own. Now, of course, just like any other cichlid, if they are breeding, they can become territorial and super aggressive to protect their eggs. But for the most part, they are a pretty chill cichlid and get along with a variety of different cichlids. As far as food goes, they are omnivore. Now, I would suggest feeding them a high-end, maybe cichlid flake food or small pellet food as well. They do really good with frozen food too, so just giving you a heads up. As long as you have a well-balanced veggie / carnivore diet, they will do just fine. As far as tank size goes, minimum size 30 gallon for a pair. They will spawn if you have a female and a male. Now, if you have more than 2 in a 30 gallon tank, make sure you have a bunch of hides, a bunch of rocks, plants, driftwood, just to break the lines of sight for these guys so they can maybe get along if you maybe put 4 in an aquarium. But just be aware, if they do pair off and start to breed, it could get really bad for the other fish that aren't breeding. As far as pH goes, a wide range from 7.0 to 8.5, and temperature is 76 degrees to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Here's the other jewel cichlid. You can see the color of this one. Deep red, looking beautiful. I want to say this is probably the prettiest one. As I can see, if I can zoom in, these fish, man, they're just in the way. Yeah, that one there is by far the prettiest red, and I think that's a dominant male. Got my fingers crossed. Who knows if they breed in here, but I don't even know if the babies would even last in this, pretty, I want to say, aggressive aquarium. But everybody's getting along here, That's what I'm so excited about as I zoom in. Here we go. Yeah, they're all getting along. I mean, there are people that are chasing people, but for the most part, it looks like maybe JJ, the Green Terror, is kind of the tank boss here. So yeah, it's look at them. They just stand out. If you're in the market for some Turkana jewel cichlids, my local fish store, Aquarium and Reptile Depot in Citrus Heights, has an aquarium full of them. I suggest you go down there and pick some up. That's where I got these bad boys. I really enjoy doing this species spotlight for you guys. If you guys want me to do more species spotlights in future videos, leave a comment down below. Just hashtag SS. I'll know exactly what that means. Species spotlight. I actually enjoyed searching, looking, finding the origin of this fish, where it comes from, the parameters, how it lives, where it lives, and I just enjoy that stuff. I was just trying to spread the love of this beautiful African cichlid that I'm absolutely falling in love with. A beautiful red. You guys are gonna absolutely love it. You can actually see it right there in the camera. It was just blazing red. I was gonna wait for a while to show it off to you, let them settle in, but like within 48 hours, they were settled in, blazing red, and showing off. So I had to grab the camera and do this species spotlight on the beautiful Turkana jewel cichlid. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, my ohana. We'll see you guys on the next video. Much love and aloha.
Hana Hui A Maui.